Alright, what do we got? Monk of Open Hand, not much of anything. 2 Humiliation, pretty reasonable. Portable Hole, meh. Flaming Fist Dustguard, good. Rescuer Schwinga, good. Soldier of the Watch, good. Steadfast Paladin, good. Valiant Farewell, yeah. Lulu, fine. Minimus Containment, fine. Icewind Stalwart, fine. Devoted Paladin, fine. Ancient Gold Dragon. 7 mana, 7/10. When it deals combat damage to a player, roll a d20, create a number of 1/1 blue fairy dragon creature tokens with flying equal to the result. Okay, so that just wins the game if it ever connects with your opponent. Using the gate instead of draw or committing to the gate being draw considered a punt. The gate was an error, but I would say not knowing how Seek works and then learning from it means that that's not a punt. That instinct could have killed the artifact creature. Oh, right, it can get a naturalize and not just a plummet. Were there any artifact creatures? Oh, there was a 2/1. Yeah. So that would have wound up putting us at 1 then if I block in a better way. Yeah, that might have worked actually. Okay, so let's assume that we are obligated to play white because this Ancient Gold Dragon feels like the kind of card that obligates us to play white. Also, the fact that we have a lot of good white cards probably also sort of obligates us to play white, just a little bit. Portable Hole, Monk of the Open Hand, I'm still uncertain of. Valiant Farewell, I'm still uncertain of. Blue, Hypnotic Patterns, meh. Dragonborn Looter's fine. Imoen, Trickster Friend. 2 mana, 2/1, can't be blocked as long as it's attacking alone. Specialize. Costs less if there are 2 instants or sorceries. Put a pleasant +1 counter on each creature you control as the blue-white version is pretty good. That's appealing. We also get to play Shocking Grasp, Hypnotic Pattern, 2 Charmed Sleeps. Villain's Lair's not terribly appealing. Water Weird's fine. Displacer Kitten, Rime Frost's fine. There's not a huge amount of support in that. I guess Valiant Farewell also would work with Imoen. We could actually try to go for Monk of the Open Hand and just enough low-cost stuff to sort of make that function. Otherwise, in black, Ghost Lanterns, meh. Mind Spike, actively bad. Shambling Guests, eh. 2 Guildsworn Prowlers is pretty appealing in black. Stroke of Luck. 1 in a black, look at the top 4 cards of your library, choose one of them, and put all cards with the same name as the chosen card from among them into your hand. You lose 1 life for each card put in your hand this way. Put the rest on the bottom of your library in a random order. Okay, so this is just slightly better Anticipate, but it's sorcery speed. In some insanely lucky world, we might get to draw 2 Guildsworn Prowlers or 2 Patriarch's Humiliations, but mostly it just gets us to Ancient Dragon more reliably, which is fine. 2 in a black for an enchantment at the beginning of your pre-combat main phase. Choose 1 or more, create a treasure token, lose 1 life, draw a card, lose 2 life. Create a 3/2 colorless shapeshifter creature token with changeling, lose 3 life. That seems extremely excellent. Much more interesting than Imoen. Slot is fine, Vampire Spawn's solid. Eye of the Beholder, I guess, technically exists. Summon Undead, I'm still a little uncertain of being good. In red, we get Ambergris is good. Improvised Weaponry is good. Unexpected Windfall is good. Fireball is fine. Green, we get a Gate. Line up the shots. Knoll Hunter is fine. Scaled Nurturer is solid. Arcane Archery is fine. Follow the Tracks is good. Sylvan Shepherds, eh. Draconic Muralists, when we have an Ancient Gold Dragon, is pretty appealing. Druid of the Emerald Grove, also appealing. Inspiring Bard. 4 mana, 3/3 that gains 3 life is reasonable-ish. Skanos Dragon Vassal is pretty solid. Dread Linnoworm has looked pretty solid so far, actually. Liara and Kalain are both interesting. Miriam Sentinel Worm is also interesting. I feel like I'm pretty obligated to be in green for Draconic Muralists. And to be entirely honest, the Dread Linnoworms seem more appealing than the Guardian Naga, which I think begins to make things look like this. We don't have a huge number of on-curve creatures then. So I guess I kind of have to play Portable. Well, I guess, no, wait, we do have a huge number of on-curve creatures. Never mind. That's just like an incorrect statement. A little bit of a bummer that there's no way to give Ancient Gold Dragon haste. Might just have to live with that. In any way do we have the mana fixing necessary to play the Teamer card in our green-white deck? It would be very fun to make 2 Ancient Gold Dragons. We can Minimus Containment our own thing to get 1 color of mana. Not really is the answer. I mean, I got Follow the Tracks, but it's not excellent. I mean, I could also play Lantern of Revealing and then just casually splash this Teamer card. Like, not play the Icewind Stalwart. Not play the Devoted Paladin. I mean, this is only a little unreasonable. It's too bad we can't really rely on Unexpected Windfall to fix for our colors. Do we really have nothing that grants treasures in any of these colors? Not really, huh? How many dragons do we have? 1, 2, this one, this one, this one, this one. And not super appealing to play Corlessa in that case. Circle of the Moon Druid's probably appealing as a blocker. Probably more so than Portable Hole, possibly. Or possibly more so than Dread Linnoworm. Yeah, probably. Alright, I think this is fair. I think there's hypothetically absolutely nothing that could be incorrect about this particular plan. No problems whatsoever. There's no possible way that we're just supposed to be playing black because it's got the 2 Guildzorn Prowlers and the black market connections. We're definitely just supposed to be playing green so we can have the Draconic Muralists for our bomb, right? Right? Right. I'm pretty sure it's more correct to play the white-black deck, which is really depressing. I mean, we don't really need to. I say we just... Am I really getting convinced to play green for an uncommon? A single uncommon? Is that really what's happening? Did you just try to cut a forest in a plains for me, deck? Because I accidentally clicked suggest lands to me? Alright, chat, what do we think? Green-white splashing teamer or white-black? Should we do the correct thing or the fun thing? What does this look like if it's white-black? Oh, I can't see from here, huh? Oh, I can see from the sideboard. Okay, discard. It's not 5 color. It's only 4 color. It's kind of just lagging every time, huh? This is a little much. What's making this go so crazy? This isn't like that far beyond a normal constructed deck. So we would probably play Shambling Ghast. We would play the Grilled Sworn Prowlers and the Stroke of Luck. Play the Black Market Connection. Play the Slod. Play the Spawn. Play the Stalwart. Probably play the Valiant Farewell. Play the Paladin. Play the Guardian Naga. Probably play the Summon Undead too? Probably not. I guess play the Eyes of the Beholder? Yeah, I don't know. I mean, this is definitely better early on, but the white's kind of covering the bases early on. I think we're good with a 4-color build. I mean, the black build might be better, but I don't actually think that it's better by a lot if it's better. Yeah, can't be that wrong to play 4-color. Can't be that wrong. Okay, so we have 2-drop, and we have 4-drop, and that's probably good enough for me. More 2-drops. Okay, okay. I think I'd rather play Soldiers of the Watch next turn. Because if I can attack with a 2-power creature, I'd rather be gaining the life than getting the Soldiers of the Watch into hand. Well, apparently that pans out. Double team. Other demons, devils, imps, and tieflings you control get +1/+0. Oh, that's a really interesting design. So it's a red 1-drop that gives you another red 1-drop to play. Oh, that's actually a really cool design. Huh. Nifty. So in that case, do I just Patriarch's Humiliation it? If I had a second white source, this would be pretty trivial. Huh. Well. I think opponents just allowed to have their Tiefling Outcast's value. No blocks. Okay, that works pretty well. Then we kill the other Tiefling Outcast, and we get our Soldiers of the Watch value. That's fine. At the beginning of your next... No, at the beginning of your in-step, draw a card if your library has more cards in it than target opponent's library, otherwise each opponent mills 5 cards. Oh, great. Delightful. An impossible to kill 4 or 5 that's going to mill me. Constantly. Oh, great. Great. Alright, well. We gotta use a removal spell on that. Double Team makes a copy in your hand, and then perpetually removes Double Team from both the copy that attacked and the copy that it makes. Yes. Opponent's just gonna play mono rares on me, huh? Whenever Chaos Baldur attacks or dies, choose 2. Each mode must target a different player. Target player discards all cards in their hand, then seeks that many non-land cards. Deals 2 damage to target player, and they create 2 treasure tokens. Deals 2 damage to each creature target player controls. Those creatures perpetually gets +2/+0. Lovely. Great. Alright, well, I'm getting board wiped. Which is not stellar. I might as well gain life, I guess. Yeah, I might as well gain life. This technically lets them loot away my hand, but I don't think they would want to do that. Oh, they absolutely do want to loot away my hand because they can turbo mill me. Well, I still have a fair amount of cards left in hand. Maybe that's not what they want to do. Yes, they just kill my druid and the gaining life was correct. Okay. Well. This is a 5-drop? Jeez. Okay, well, that's like the least impressive thing my opponent could do. So that's nice. Alright, well, we are successfully playing our splashed teamer card, and it's awkwardly kind of useful right now. Like, it's certainly well statted against everything my opponent's doing. If they do 2 damage to it, it trades with the Chaos Baldur, which kind of sucks, but yeah, what you gonna do? Does this give reach? No. My life total is kind of stable, though, so that could be worse. Yeah, and I'm assuming this is the part where they make 2 more treasures, deal 2 damage to my worm. Oh, I could choose not to block here and then just kill them if they don't have a flyer. Oh, well, there goes my hand. So never mind that plan. Let's see. Well, none of these cards are terribly useful. Oh, they pumped their creatures. Okay, that's actually a cute, better way to do it. Right. Okay. Huh. Huh. Can I take the 12 damage? Then I would just die next turn. No, so I'm gonna have to... This sucks a lot. Especially because the cards that we seeked were all worse than the cards that were in our hand. Well, maybe they make us seek again. Okay. Well, that worked. Hey, there's our ancient gold dragon. Alright. What a strange scenario we have stumbled upon. I would like to play my 7/10 and hope my opponent can't kill it. That's all I got going for me at the moment. What's my favorite Pokemon? Huh. I don't know. Haven't put a lot of thought into it. Probably Eevee at a glance. That's a good combination of looks fluffy and soft to cuddle. And, like, I can pretend it's because it's got a bunch of options. But no, we'll see. Looks like the most reasonably fluffy that I can think of. Oh, these basics because they look like Pokemon energy? Yeah. At some point I kind of just got used to using them by default, and I know where they are in the builder now. So they kind of have to chump block Ancient Gold Dragon forever. Why are opponents' creatures 2 power greater than normal? Because they chose to deal 2 damage to their own creatures with their Chaos Balor to pump up their creatures. Okay, yep. Well, I can't block it, and it does get returned to hand at the end of turn, opponent. So, what's your plan for dealing with the Ancient Gold Dragon in the meantime? I don't imagine the answer is just killing it, because if that was the answer, I'm assuming that they would have just killed it and attacked me and, killed me. Okay, no. Our plan is to chump block with Black Dragon, and then next turn chump block with our other giant dragon. Fair enough. Fair enough. So I'm thinking Inspiring Bard, gain 3 life. I think I also just hold up the Rescuer Schwinga here, so that if the opponent does top deck a hard removal spell for the Ancient Gold Dragon, I have a plan. Well, Unexpected Windfall. Looking for a removal spell for Ancient Gold Dragon because they're not interested in just chump blocking the Ancient Gold Dragon, I guess. Basilisk Collar, getting a flyer Death Touch. Would have answered if they didn't bounce their flyer, I suppose. But now I mostly just get to kill my opponent, I think. Boop. 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 The saddest part is that we're not actually going to be able to make any dragons here. Or, well, not make any fairy dragons, rather. We're just going to kill our opponent with a 9-12 flyer. Does this do anything if you roll a 20? No. It just makes 20 of them. Huh. Wanted to see the fairy dragons? Yeah, but like, we could roll a 1, and then they could kill it. Like, that's no good. That's no good. I'm still kind of reeling from the fact that playing the teamer card was what won that game. We would not have won that game if we were playing white-black. We needed a 6-power flyer. It had to be a 6-power flyer. Oh, that's not true. It could have been a 4-power flyer, actually. No, 5-power flyer. Had to kill a 4-5. Well, alright. We have a 2-drop ramp spell into a 4-drop. So that's like something, technically. And we need to find red mana to play our worm. No! I'm losing life. Oh no. Too bad the Inspiring Bard isn't dragon that would gain us life. How disappointing. Okay, well, we're doing a moderately fine job of holding off the opponent's board with our 3-3. I don't have a good way to answer that Lizard Folk Librarian here, unfortunately. I can trade with the Paladin, then I don't have a way to pump the Knoll. I probably just have to be okay with that. Maybe, no, I guess if I'm not going to be able to pump the Knoll anytime soon, then I'd rather just trade with the Knoll, right? I guess I'm actually probably best off stack blocking so they can't get me with any combat tricks here. They get to choose their choice of what to kill, which is a little disappointing, but probably correct. So they killed a hunter and not the paladin. Huh, okay. Double top, little concerning. The flooding out, also slightly concerning. No attacks, I guess. Time to hope that the top decks are polite. Tap up to 1 target non-land permanent, draw a card, then you may exile 2 other cards named Kalim. When you do, return blah 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 blah. Mostly I'm just supposed to fizzle that because that's all 1 triggered ability, right? Or is it not? Oh, the one that puts it back into the top is a different ability. But the draw card is all part of the first ability. Oh, but then they shuffle. Okay. Sure, why not? So we can turn this into a 4-4. Is that a trade that I want to make? Make it into a 4/4 swing. It trades with the Lizard Folk Librarians. We gain 4 life. Yeah, I guess that's probably fine. Am I okay losing my skilled nurturer here? Yeah. If I find my 1 7-drop... Well, no, I guess I have 2 7-drops? Do I have 3 7-drops? Anyway, I could find another land, if that was the case. Let's see. So I can't swing with the 2/2. If I swing with the 3/3, it ends up trading with the Chain Devil. If I swing with the 4/2, it ends up trading with the Vampire Spawn. Are we fine with that 100% of the time? Probably. Yeah, I think these trades are okay with me because it leaves them with a 1/1 and me with a 2/2. I should probably play my land to play around a Mind Rot. Oh. They could keep the 4/2 and not trade with my 4/2. Oh, okay. Yeah, understandable. 4/2 versus a 3/3 is a little worse. Sadly. Well, that's pretty heinous for me. It's the one that gets them a card back from a graveyard. Yeah. Kalim, specifically, is the one that they end up getting. That's kind of a big problem. Yeah, so I get to play a 5/6 flyer. Could be worse, I guess. Could be a smaller flyer than my 6/6. Or, well, could be a bigger flyer than my 6/6. Yeah, the Manorborn. Okay, well. I do have plenty of life, I guess. I don't really have plenty of life. If we top deck the Lantern, I can play... Wow, they discarded it? That seems deeply incorrect. That's gotta be worse than just playing a 5/6 flyer with Ward 2. Yeah, that's one of the downsides of playing Portable Hole, is that occasionally you draw Portable Hole. Am I supposed to Patriarch's Humiliation my own Inspiring Bard here? Take 10, go to 4, play Miriam next turn? No. Not really acceptable, is it? Oh, wait, no, this isn't... That's not what that card does. Shoot. Oh, I'm in deep trouble. I thought it was the turn it into a treasure card. Okay, that's pretty awful. So I'm taking 6 damage here. I can stop the Water Weird from growing with Humiliation. And then I trade with the Chain Devil. Puts me on not quite a 2-turn clock. Never mind. It just puts me on mostly completely dead. I guess I have to hold on to that in case I top deck a creature now so I can actually kill the Chain Devil. Stopping the Water Weird from growing doesn't matter very much. And they have a good card on top of their deck, and land does nothing. Alright, well, yeah. I suppose I did put Portable Hole in my deck. That is sort of my fault. Do we have anything we can put in the deck instead of Portable Hole? Yeah. Could have Devoted Paladin instead. Dread Linworm also actually would have been very good there. Oh, admittedly, Line Up the Shot is like just super better. Wow, yeah. I should have had Line Up the Shot the entire time. Do I want the other Line Up the Shot? Do I also want the other Linworm? No, probably not. I mean, everything else is pretty reasonable. Okay. This is pretty reasonable. We have adequate mana fixing. We have cards we're allowed to play on curve. That is most of what I want out of my decks. Oh. Alright, well, we have the mana fixing to play a turn 5, 6/6 with Ward 2. It might actually be a 7/6, possibly. We shall see. Can't actually play Follow the Tracks this turn. I mean, I could. I just don't want to get red. Oh, no, I can get red because I can use Lantern to do the red later on. To activate the gate if I need to. I suppose either way, I could have Lantern or Revealing next turn plus Rescuer. Polar Werebear, 4/5 hexproof. If it hasn't dealt damage yet. Okay. Whenever it deals combat damage to a player, create a food token. Blue, sacrifice a food. Draft a card from the spellbook. When you do, add 3 blue. Spend this mana only to cast blue creature spells. Okay. What? So you can just hit random bad fish or game-winning bombs. Huh, okay. Not sure how to feel about that. But I guess I'm going to play blockers. I mean, I have a decent double block set up if they don't have anything better to do. Doesn't that describe every spellbook? I mean, I haven't experienced most spellbooks when it comes to limited, to be honest. Yeah, alright. Take your 2 for 1 if you have your instant speed spell, opponent. Oh. Alright. Attacking and trading with my 3-drop did not seem like the optimal use of said Werebear, but okay. I'm not going to complain too hard. enjoy my 6-mana dragon. That is also a big dragon, but it is, in a way, a smaller dragon. Oh, you love to see it. Synergies! Synergies! Whee! I think we've won now. Oh, please don't give up, opponent. Please don't give up. Please let me put 2 ancient dragons into play. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Attack. Attack and kill one of my draconic muralists, please. You can do it. 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 No, 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 no. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on, opponent. Attack. Attack. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. It's fine. It's fine. Look. I'm going to make bad swings and not swing with my 6/6 because I'm trying to be defensive, opponent. No, come on. I'm sitting here doing so much for you, opponent. You can't even give this to me? This is so rude. I was just gonna sit here not letting me put 2 ancient copper dragons into play. Hurrah! I win! So disappointing. Ugh. Some opponents just don't want you to have any fun. Alright, well, surely we're supposed to keep the hand that has Ancient Gold Dragon in the starter, right? Like, all we need to do is find land drops and fixing? I'm sure that that's pretty easy. Maybe. I wasn't sure whether playing the Flaming Fist on turn 2 into Lulu that gets pumped was better than playing Soldiers of the Watch, but given that my opponent played Vampire Spawn, I'm going to go with it was absolutely the correct decision. On account of double-teaming Soldiers of the Watch into a Vampire Spawn sounds like a very bad use of my time. Now, admittedly, no green mana. That's pretty awkward. Still pretty awkward. But the opponent's missing land drops too, so I guess I'm the one sitting here with a Soldier of the Watch in play. Nope, nope. Now opponent missing land drops. Not happening. Oh, wow, that went from favored to incredibly horrible very quickly. Cool. Yep. Okay. Oh dear. Patriarch's Humiliation would be pretty cool in a deck that plays Death Shadow, huh? You get your Death Shadow to like a 2/2 and then Patriarch's Humiliation it, and it becomes a 13/13 or whatever. In addition to just like being a card that isn't embarrassing to play on the front half. My only regret is that I'm dying. I really need this to resolve and not... well, that sucks. Okay. Okay, well, we can still hit a green source that's untapped and potentially get there. I do need to avoid dying. But gain some life, make 2 blockers. That's the start of a plan. Yeah. Well, I guess it wasn't a plan. Well, that was kind of miserable. I guess occasionally you don't find any green sources. Probably a long time before we do that. It's not by any illegal. Well, I mean, it's historic legal, right? Well, this doesn't get to do anything until turn 4, which is a little concerning. But, I mean, it does do things that are reasonable once we hit turn 4. So we'll just hope we'll, you know, draw things that interact in the meantime. I'm pretty sure Death Shadow's an historic, yeah? Oh, cool. That's deeply terrifying. Okay, okay. Arena, huh? Trying to tell me it's time for me to go to bed? Are we at the point in the night where we, like, start strongly giving me that implication? Maybe my opponent can't play anything meaningful. Okay. Well, somehow or another, that actually appears to be what's happening. I would like to avoid... Oh. Well, that's rude. But here we are. Oh, that's not even a May. Okay. Well, sure. Yeah, I was gonna say, could we not roll so low that I have to discard to hand size? But, yeah, well. Sure. We'll just continue to take damage for the time being. That's fine. I'm sure nothing horrible will happen because of that. How many removal spells could the opponent have? Oh, enough. Okay. Let's see. That is an extremely good draw, thankfully. So this is actually winnable. You needed some kind of 2-drop there, and that, while possibly not as good as the lifelinker, is still very good. What happens if you humiliation in response to a specialized activation? Well, in this case, if I do it in response to a specialized activation, the creature dies before the specialization can happen. But as far as removing text goes, I don't know. If it, like, survived the humiliation, what would happen? I would like that thing to be dead, please. All right. Hold. Somehow there's a chance. Oh, am I supposed to play that Inspiring Bard to gain life rather than... No. Absolutely not. No attacks. Please don't kill me. All right. Good night, folks. Thanks for hanging out. Have a good one.